From a very young age, I have loved watching cooking shows with my mom on weekends. And as I got older, I became more interested in the cooking itself and less on these shows. And I used these shows to help me learn how to cook. And my favorite show as a kid on Food Network was Semi-Homemade Cooking with Sandra Lee. This show made me want to be on Food Network so badly. And as I've grown up, that dream has changed a little, but I never stopped pursuing the opportunity to have my own cooking show. Hi everyone, my name is Laura Lau, and that dream recently came true for me. I've been involved with the food community for a few years, and that's been as a food writer mostly with Spoon University, but more recently as a cook with my own cooking segments and video productions with Spoon University. I was even offered a spot on a show on Food Network, and I had to shoot my own video audition and send in videos of me cooking. And as I've become more immersed in my field and learned more about what goes into a cooking show, the more I realized how important presentation skills are. So here are some presentation tips I wish I had known before I filmed my first episode of my cooking show. So the most important thing is being comfortable in front of the camera. Obviously, with a cooking show or any show really, you're going to be in front of a camera all the time. Before you even get a cooking show, you're going to have to do a video audition. And if you look uncomfortable in front of the camera, then they're not even going to hire you. Even when you watch The Next Food Network Star, the contestants are filming pitches and later on filming pilot episodes, and all while still being filmed on camera. So you have to be comfortable in front of the camera to be successful in this industry. And the way that the set of the show is set up, it's supposed to look like your home kitchen or may even be filmed in your own kitchen. And nonetheless, it's meant to feel like the audience is in the kitchen with you making a meal. And you have to act natural and treat it like you would any other face-to-face interaction. Another important thing is to entertain them. You are the host and they are your guests. Make them feel welcome. And this brings me to my next point, how to talk to your audience. Like I mentioned before, keep it natural. People who cast for Food Network shows say the best way to connect to your audience is through telling stories. It helps them relate to you and it makes the food you're cooking feel more special. The best way to make your audience feel comfortable and want to know about what you're cooking is by making them feel something. Make them feel what you feel when you wake up on Christmas morning and smell your mom's cinnamon rolls baking, or what you feel on Wednesday nights making chili with your grandma as a young kid. Your stories are what make the audience care. Stories are going to be your most important source of information for them. Another really important thing to keep in mind is what you're wearing. And that may not seem that important, but your appearance plays a big role in how your audience perceives you, even for something like a cooking show. This being said, you want to wear something comfortable but still nice. You're going to be moving a lot, so make sure you have something with a lot of mobility. And remember too that you aren't giving a marketing pitch to a room full of businessmen. It's okay if you aren't wearing slacks. Because cooking shows are set up to look more like a home kitchen, it's okay to dress as you would if you're hosting a more casual dinner party. Think business casual. And with all of this being said, don't forget the main purpose of cooking shows. You should always be focused on being a good cook and teaching others how to make what you're making. Your cooking skills are important to the presentation, but they aren't necessarily everything. You can be an incredible chef, but if you're incredibly uncomfortable in front of the camera, nobody's going to want to watch you. Also remember that the audience is here to learn. Make sure you show the audience every step you take. This is a demonstrative presentation. Don't forget to inform and demonstrate. In conclusion, remember that your cooking show is a presentation of sorts, and you can utilize presentation skills in your execution of it. The most important thing to keep in mind is being natural and welcoming in front of the camera. Also remember to demonstrate and teach your audience, but make them feel something with your stories. And lastly, dress appropriately. Think comfortable but nice. I hope these tips help you better understand how to utilize presentation skills in the making of a cooking show. Thank you.